gonna do a roll call. Should we have a quorum here? Mayor Pro Tem, are you here?
Here.
Councilman Reitenbach, are you here? Okay.
You couldn't hear us now.
Councilman Reitenbach?
He's on.
Oh, he's on the tribune, yes. Okay, Councilmember Spears?
Here.
Councilmember Waddell? Councilmember Waddell? Councilmember Andrews?
Here.
Councilmember Joyner?
Here.
Chair said we're having four. Get started. And consent agenda, we have several things tomorrow night. Approval of the minutes, resolution regarding the tax budget, advertise certain liens and files certificates of liens as judgments. C3 is a resolution authorizing a new lease for the fourth floor Skyline Center to Black and Beach Corporation. C4 is a resolution authorizing city manager to enter into a contract with Strategic Connections Incorporated in the amount of $294,888.87 for upgrades to the audiovisual systems to Wilmington Convention Center. Public hearings, PH1A is an ordinance making appropriation to the general fund for fiscal year beginning July 1, 2025. PH1B is an ordinance making appropriation to the grant projects, financial plans, enterprise funds, debt and service funds, special tax district and convention center fund fiscal year beginning July 1, 2025. PH1C is an ordinance making appropriation to capital projects funds for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2025. PH1D is an ordinance amending various chapters of the city of Wilmington fee schedule for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2025. PH2 is an ordinance extending the corporate limits of the city of Wilmington, North Carolina. PH3 is an ordinance directing the housing inspector to vacate, close, repair, and demolish dwelling at 553 Manley Avenue as unfit for human habitation pursuant to Article 5, Chapter 16. The city code directed that notice be placed thereof for anything in use or occupancy. And PH4 is an ordinance directing the housing inspector to vacate, close, and repair and demolish dwelling at 561 Manley Avenue as unfit for human habitation pursuant to Article 5, Chapter 16. The city code directed that notice be placed prohibiting its use or occupancy. One ordinances, one is a resolution authorizing the filing of condemnation actions for acquisition, right of way and easements for the Independence Boulevard and River Road roundabout. 2A is a resolution authorizing city manager to enter into an amendment to the agreement with Lateral U.S. Operations LLC for the construction of the median improvements on Eastwood Road between Town Center Drive and Cavalier Drive. 2B is an ordinance making an appropriation to the total amount of $1,281,500 from Lighted U.S. Operations LLC to the streets and sidewalks capital projects fund for the roadway improvements on Eastwood Road between Rockville Road and Capitol Drive. And then 3A is an ordinance appropriating $6,987,769 for the Wrightsville Avenue sidewalks and roundabout project. 3B is a resolution awarding the construction contract for the Wrightsville Avenue sidewalks and roundabout project with Chatham Civil Contracting LLC of Pittsburgh, North Carolina, in the amount of $6,033,187. A good bid. Resolutions R1 is a resolution to update the official brick and stone street policy map. R2 is a resolution awarding the 2025 annual needs stormwater infrastructure repair and rehabilitation contract to New Pipe LLC in the amount of $1,429,165. R3 is a resolution regarding the declaration of withdrawal of dedication pursuant to North Carolina General Statute 136-96 for an unnamed alley in Seagate Park. R4 is a resolution establishing filing fees for the city of Wilmington elected officials. And R5 is a resolution urging the North Carolina Department of Transportation to hold a new public meeting regarding proposed changes to the intersection of Eastwood Road and Military Cutoff. This is something I'm bringing forward. I know that Councilmember Waddell, as well as I think Councilmember Spears, asked the MPO to ask for another public hearing on this particular item, since some people were concerned about it last time. Public hearing or public meeting was held on that particular project was in 2018. I know that Drysdale Drive has just been finished. The folks out there just want to look and see if those improvements will reduce some of the traffic congestion that they've been seeing in the last couple of years. And all we're asking for is for them to at least give them a which should actually be a big issue, but seems to have been. And then the reports is RP1, reports of councils, appointments, committees, the boards, commissions, and committees.
On that last point, can I just get a copy of that for the recommended candidate for the Port Waterway Beach Commission? I'm sure that you looked over them and selected the best candidate, but that's one of the ones that I sit on and I would like to know. who's gonna be added.
Don't we have those on the item?
Okay, you don't have one. Thank you.
See,
Mr. Mayor, we don't have any presentations for you, but we will ask that you go into closed session for the purpose of considering qualifications, competence, performance, character, fitness, conditions of appointment or conditions of additional employment of prospective public officers or employees.
very good. So is there a motion to enter into a closed session pursuant to the provision of the General Statute, Section 143-318.11A6, in order for the city council to consider the qualifications, competence, performance, character, fitness, conditions, and employment conditions of additional employment of prospective public officers or employees. And I will also note that the closed session will be here at the Skyline 712, which is where we are. Everyone is asked to leave the conference room after we take that vote. Community public closed session, council will reopen this public session and adjourn at that time from this point. So we have a motion.
So moved.
We have a motion made by Councilmember Andrews. Second by Mayor Pro Tem. Any further discussion? All in favor of that motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item passing unanimously. We will now be going into closed session.